A Sunday morning, man, she woke. I did that song last week.
You did.
Fuck! Okay. She got the best of me.
Oh,
she broke my heart.
He's all kind of husky.
And now,
Keep going, Mike. Keep going. Go on, it's good. It's good.
It's too much pressure. Stop it.
Anyway, we're back.
We are back again.
Podcast number 23.
Oh,
we're getting through them, aren't we?
The weeks are flying.
We are flying,
the weeks are flying. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most agricultural consistent podcast.
You're having a good day today, aren't you?
I need to go to bed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the most consistent agricultural podcast out there. We are SPU, a.k.a. the short, the black, and...
The ugly.
Oh,
that is the one.
Just checking you're awake, man.
We're all still here. Don't you worry about that. We're all still here. We ain't left since the last time we were recording.
That's it.
Oh, dear. Well, who are we then?
Oh, I'm Luke Curtis, and I am the black today again on the podcast.
I'm Dylan, a.k.a. that farmer dude, and I'll be the short this podcast.
And I'm Leighton Bunger, and I'm going to be the ugly.
Hey, he's going to be himself.
I'll be myself.
Hey.
Here we are. Well,
but no, you've always been alright. We're all good.
Living the dream.
You think?
Dream living.
Silence is killing me here, boy.
I got COVID or something, man. I'm fucking dying now.
You've only just got over one.
Fuck it now.
We start giving you some vaccinations, don't we?
Yeah.
Get a fucking vet out here.
Right, here come the knacker people. Put him down.
I heard he needs foot vax for all the Crocs he wears.
That's it.
Those holes in his Crocs, you've got to help him out with his feet.
That's it.
Poor bastard. But it's an exciting day today, isn't it?
It is.
We've been a bit lonely for a while on here, haven't we? 4 weeks. Just,
we have indeed.
3 episodes, is it?
3
just
or 4.
Rocking it out, the 3 of us. Having a bit of fun.
About that, I reckon.
But we've actually got a guest again.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh.
We've got a guest.
What
do you mean, have we? Don't kill these people like that.
So,
but yeah.
Who is our guest today?
This guest is best known as the Crazy Sheep Lady, from what I've heard.
Oh.
Do you know what I heard? I heard she's so shit at driving tractors that they've got a picture of her in all the dealerships saying, "Do not sell."
Really?
Jeez. What's an tractor then? Well, no, there is rumour also as well that she is not very good at keeping her cocks alive.
Hey?
Cockerels. Cockerels alive.
Hey, Rano,
I got it.
Who have we got, boys? Who have we got?
We have got
Sarah Pennington.
Welcome.
Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
How are you?
All right. I'm good. How are you?
We're all good, I think.
Apart
Apart from the ill one at the end.
Why do I want to call her Paddington for some reason? Paddington. I don't know why.
Hey, don't confuse the guest names. Remember last time I got told off for that.
We've had too many of those names rolling up and like, this is actually all right when we get it right. So,
but no. So whereabouts in the country are you phoning us from?
Right down the very bottom in Cornwall.
Wow.
Beautiful, overcrowded tourism place.
yeah, we've never been to Cornwall before, I guess.
Never been in Cornwall.
No, I think that's our furthest south.
We had 7.
Yeah. Did we?
Now further away.
Who do we have then?
Danny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going further down.
Yeah, we've got to keep going.
We'll be across the sea soon.
How far? Yeah, how far down actually are you? Because is there a little bit of land we've got to try and find a guest in now, or?
No. So I'll be the furthest south you'll have probably, unless you go right down to Land's End, because I'm down near Penzance.
Blimey.
Mate, I don't know about you boys. Have you boys ever been to Cornwall? Once? Oh, mate.
Plenty of times, huh?
Oh, my God. Oh, it's what dreams are made of.
Yeah, it's nice there.
You go over there and you're like, fuck me, we're in fucking the Bahamas or something.
It
feels like,
is.
mate, it's like Bali or something. I'm telling you.
It'll be the rare sunny day that you'll have had.
Hey?
It'll be the rare sunny day that you'll have had there.
Mate, I was there for a whole week. It was sunny the whole week. I was not winning.
What's the weather like at the moment down there?
I say that it's not actually rained for a couple of days.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all right. It's cold, but it's all right.
Have you had it as wet as everybody else?
This year, yeah.
So cows are all in. Not many crops are in the ground.
No, so it's been pretty sodden. It's been nasty, strikey, horrible.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Not good. At least we're all facing something.
But we keep moving on. Let's live.
Even paradise is shit.
At least the harvest is shit then.
So, Sarah, tell us, what is it you do for a living?
I work for iLivestock. Don't know if you've heard of it. It's a management software company. Well, we do hardware now as well, but it's
like a
some
shit
software.
herd.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't use any software at the moment.
With this iLivestock, Sarah, do you call people on a daily basis and just bug them all the time saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that?
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
That's what
Not really, no. So I go around to different markets and shows and events and pick up leads that way.
Right.
And people who show interest, I get their details, and then I call them. Or if they sign up to our demo, then I get their details as well, and I can call them and see if they need any help, or try and sell it to them ideally.
What software do you use?
Shearwell.
Oh, did you use?
Shearwell.
Oh, I don't actually use anything. Not at the moment.
Here you go, give us
It's
a
a
sales
little
pitch.
bit more updated and modern than I suggest iLivestock, because Shearwell's a little bit.
There you go.
Ooh.
I don't know. Give me a demo. Give me a demo, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
Wow, easy as that.
I get you a free month.
Pardon?
I get you a free month, and then by the end of that, hopefully, well, by the end of the first day, you'll want it.
Oh, here we go.
Bold.
Yeah, you get a free
Yeah.
month, I'll get a 3 months, then I'll give you my 3 months. You can have 2 free months. You get one of them.
No, I need the 3
Oh, he
months.
needs it
Yeah.
as well.
I'm the only one that's going to purchase it.
Oh, dear.
All right. So what makes iLivestock above the rest? What's give us? All right. Luke here hasn't got any software.
Okay.
Give us your sales pitch. He's just walked up to you and like fucking
Royal Cornwall Show, something like
yeah,
that.
that's the one.
Okay. Well, we don't only do like software, we do the hardware as well. So we've got our own hardware, and that obviously all links in with our software the best that it could, because obviously we create it. We do also link in with True Test, Gallagher, Allflex, and all that sorts brands as well. So we do the hardware, but also our customer service is just second to none. So if ever you needed any help, and it's also constantly being updated with new features, and any features which are lacking, they'll be updated.
So have you got your own brand of whey crate, have you, or you're teamed up with other makes and models of?
Yeah, so we do our own load bars,
Right.
and yeah, so we do load bars, EID readers, and I say readers, we do a reader, and we've got our own wayhead. And we now do tags as well.
Do you?
I'm allowed to say it now. Yes, we do tags
How hot off the press was that?
this week.
Oh, that's big news.
I'm already the second day in.
Oh no, okay, last week. Yeah.
Crikey, that's
God, man. What's the cost of your tags? Cheaper than everywhere else, or?
Absolutely.
retention rates.
They're all flex tags,
Oh, I see.
but we sell them cheaper than what all flex can sell them for.
Ah,
But the catch is that you have to have our software.
Fancy on that one.
yeah, I like this.
They are, let me see, they're 20p cheaper than Shitwell tags, and they are 10p cheaper than the breeding tags anyway. They're 10p cheaper. Sorry, I'm just plugging my laptop. 10p cheaper than what all flex sell them for.
Blimey.
All adds up.
Yeah, it does.
All adds up,
It
indeed.
does when you're doing thousands of lambs.
Yeah, definitely.
There you
So this iLivestock, so is that your full-time job doing that?
Yeah, so yeah, I do that, and the sheep have to wait till the weekend or after work. But
So you've
weekend
got
at the
your own
moment,
sheep as
after
well.
work. Yeah,
How many ewes are you running?
not many. So I've got like a shared flock, and together we've got about 50 ewes. So
That's
not
enough.
many, but I haven't got time for much more than that.
That's enough.
Definitely.
What sort of breeds are you looking after?
So everything. We've got Texan crosses, Charolais crosses, Suffolk crosses, Dorset crosses, and Swabbles.
Jesus. That's all right, mate.
Oh, we've got 2 Hampshires as well.
2 hamsters or 2 Hampshires?
2 Hampshires.
Oh, I thought, why you had to do the hamster mix on that one? But no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Crikey.
I like how she saved all the shit breeds till the end.
Yeah, just
she,
had to add in
she threw in her Texas crosses at the start just to get us loaded out.
Yeah.
You didn't say any Romneys.
No, don't want any of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're gonna have to send some down to her, Dylan. I reckon you got to persuade her.
Hey, only real farmers can deal with homies, right?
No, if you send some down for me, I'll give them a go.
She knows you've got Romans now. You ain't getting your free month for me.
No, Romneys have got nice wool.
So what is it you do? Do you do meat boxes or sell-through market or?
Yes. Well, both. This is your first year going to be doing meat boxes, and the first lot are going off next week. This week on Sunday. So they're going away Sunday, then get the meat back, and I've already sold them all. But yeah, in the past I've just done market, and then I sell the wool as well from my wool balls. I get a good price at that. So I sell that privately to the raw wool company, and he has it spun in the mill locally, and then sells the skeins on further, and it's very good, very nice.
You get a good price for that way, or
Put him?
you get a good price for that?
Well, much better than what anybody else would get. Much better. And plus, if I shear my own sheep, then I'd have to pay for the price of shearing either.
Oh,
Cornwall farmers are better than us, aren't they? Obviously.
So get her, she's a gun as well. You're a shearer as well, are you?
Where I can shear my own, and I can shear well enough to do my own and a couple pet flocks in the area. I wouldn't say that I can shear, like I'm not a shearer, but I can do it enough to be able to do a few.
50 ewes is still a good number to take off to say you're not a shearer.
Saves a bit of money.
Crikey.
No, I didn't do all 50 of ours this year. I did all my wobbles, so that's like including the lambs. I did about 30 wobbles. That's the lambs as well. But I let the shearer do the rest because I got fed up. Shearer was coming to the farm next door anyway, so I let him do the rest.
How do you it's really interesting. So how do you find the whole process with the meat boxes? Because I stopped doing it myself. Do you still do a few later?
Stopped doing it.
For us round here, we really struggle with a local abattoir.
Right.
And just the handover process, I hated the double handling of the meat, giving it to people and waiting for people to say that they're going to pick up. But do you find down your way it's much easier?
Not really, no. So far we've had to book them into 2 places. First place we booked them in, he said, yeah, absolutely, no problem. And that was a place where we were contacting the butcher, and then he'd arrange it with the abattoir. And then something, I think the butcher fell through, so obviously nothing could happen. So he called us saying, like, look, I don't think we're going to have time to get it done before Christmas. And I thought, well, that's pretty shit. So we called somebody else, and he's the guy who kills it and butchers it. So that's obviously a lot easier. It doesn't get handled so much. So we drop it off and pick it up next week. And jobs are good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you don't have to you only have to talk to one person then.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And you've got a lot more of a chance of getting your own sheep back.
Yeah, we've had problems with that.
Yeah, there's one down my way who is very, very renowned for giving you someone else's sheep back. And it was when you've raised it and you've looked after it and you've like nurtured it from the birth to the day that it leaves your farm, you kind of want your own sheep back, especially if you've not got many. You know what's gone into that sheep, you know everything about it, and then to receive something which isn't yours, it's a bit disrespectful and insensitive in a way.
Or you could be like me and get given a goat back instead of my lamb.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't look like what I sent in.
I looked at it, took one look, and thought, nope.
Wasn't even killed yet either.
I'm sure I wasn't drilling, I dropped them off.
Oh,
dear. But no, it's a funny old game. I feel like
Yeah.
we should
So
pick up a bit.
So
it's the first time doing it, so it'll be interesting to see how it actually goes. But
Right.
yeah, I'm open to trying all new different things. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Good luck to you.
Thank
Okay, well,
Yeah, I hope it goes well.
So for because obviously you've got into farming. Are you from farming family or?
there's no farmers in my family at all. So I got into it. So I wanted, like a lot of farmers or women in farming, wanted to be a vet. And I think I was like 13. Yeah, I was 13. I was in a history class at school, and a girl next to me was talking about lambing. And I thought, oh, that would be cool. That'd be a good way to get work experience for when I want to be a vet. And obviously, I wanted to start really young because I wanted to be ahead of the game. So I went to the farm one day that she was talking about because my dad knew the farmer. Because we used to have little garden parties, and he used to borrow the straw bales for that. So he asked, and I went there, and then I never left. And after a few years, was like, oh, I don't actually want to be a vet. So stayed. Stayed. Never learned how to drive a tractor though, so I never could do really any of that other than being on the back of the tractor on the harvester and harvesting spuds and collie planting and collie cutting. That was a shit job, but I did it. Really shit job.
Do you feel it's a good decision that you didn't become a vet?
I'm not very academic, so yeah. I don't think I'd have been able to haul out the 5+ years that it takes to be a vet. I wouldn't have been able to do it. Not a chance.
It's a long time, isn't it? It's a hell of a long course.
it's
5 years.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do it at all. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're in farming, you got your own sheep, you got your livestock job and everything like that. What's your best thing about farming?
Pardon?
What's the best thing about farming for you?
Being out in the elements with your stock, getting the job done, just getting the job done, doing what you need to do to look after your animals. And when things go right and everything is running smoothly in a day, and when you expect it to go wrong and it doesn't, and even like the little simple things, like you open the trailer door and you even let the sheep out the trailer and they don't go next to the trailer and run away, or like you load them and they all go in one go, or just like little wins of being able to get the sheep in, just getting it done before dark, anything like that. Little wins is what I like.
They do indeed. How many times have you had the sheep where you're unloading and they've just scut past the trailer?
You sit there and you think to yourself, it's only a tiny gap, they won't get through. And you get closer and a couple go trailer, and then one goes, I could fit through there. Goes 20, gone. You're like, shit. So you think your picks jumping the gates and everything, trying to get over there to stop the main road. It's like, shit, here we go.
Oh, I made myself look like a right tit the other day. I was unloading. It's a simple job. 5 sheep to come off the trailer. I thought that'd be all right. I'm close enough to the gate. Dropped the tailgate. 5 ran in. 1 just went, no, I'm not going in that gateway. I'm off. Up the road at 100 mile an hour. I had no dogs on me. I thought, oh shit. I had the trailer. I couldn't turn the trailer around very easily where it was. So I'm there trying to bang, shut the gate, trying this trailer around. I've gone up the road. The thing's gone. It's gone half a mile up the road. Then it's gone into a 100-acre arable field with no fences, but it's all in maize.
Oh,
yeah. So I thought, right, it'd be all right. It'd either go down the headlands there, or it'll jump through the hedge into this grass field. Well, I lost it. I couldn't find it, could I? I couldn't find it. So then I've gone, oh, bugger this. I've driven back, dropped the trailer off, gone and got the dogs, turned up. I was there half a day trying to find this one sheep. I thought, I'm going to find it because there's a nice sheep as well.
Just some this sheep run up the road.
I was flaring up anyway.
What would you have done if it wasn't a nice sheep?
Well, it wasn't very nice. I got hold of it afterwards, no. But yeah, I found it. It was someone else's. I was just driving down the road and I thought, hey, that's my shit there. So then I had to go phone him up, get a practice set up because he had 200 ewes in the mob. And he had a tup in as well. I thought, I'm not going to ask for anything worse, could you? I didn't want to go and stare all his ewes up anyway. It was a palaver. And you just think, well...
Depends how nice the tup is.
Well, I'm no comment. All right, he's my neighbour. No comment.
Luke, why are you lambing?
I picked my sheep up and put it back in my field, right? But no.
So that's your best thing then. So what's your worst?
When it goes tits up. Well, cold, wet, windy. I mean, that is the elements I was talking about earlier, but when it goes tits up and it's raining. Or, well, when it goes tits up, like everything happens at once. Everything goes wrong at once, and then you feel like giving up. But yeah, I've had a tough year this year with, well, a few things like lambing, Schmallenberg, and then this end of the year scanning was terrible. So that was pretty shit. So that was the worst thing.
What are you drinking? If you tell me it's tea, I swear to God.
I have 2 drinks.
Oh, what we got in the
I have
chaser?
I have tea and I have sloe gin.
Ah, nice.
Nice. That's the mix.
I know. Wild.
Okay.
Yeah. Homemade sloe gin, even better.
Homemade slow gin.
Oh, it's so cold, isn't it?
You were mentioning you're having a bit of a shit year with you had some trouble with Schmallenberg.
Yeah, I had Schmallenberg at lambing. I didn't have as bad as a lot of other people. Like the chap I lamb with, he had it tough. So not necessarily like losing lambs due to like deformities. He did lose a few, but it's more after the after effect of Schmallenberg when the lambs get hit, not in the deformity way. Like they're just weak. They're non-starters and they die as soon as you put them outside. So that was tough dealing with that. I had the ones which were deformed. I had, yeah, and then I always seem to this time of year struggle with pink eye. I've gotten top of it now, but it's the most annoying thing because you have to catch individual ewes or just get the whole mob in, which isn't that many for me. But it's when you haven't got time to do that, it's just it all adds up. But then I had a shit scanning. So I lamb in January, so I scanned end of October, and I scanned at 100%, and that was just lots of empties and lots of singles.
It's really interesting though, because you'll be one of the first scanned just now, won't you?
Yeah.
Well, they'll be lambing now, won't they? Yeah. Well, they'll be lambing next month, I suppose. But there is a lot of fun. Really.
Hey.
There is a lot of farmers to go off results wise, is there? It's quite. We could all have that coming our way.
Would be the year of hopefully not touch wood and everything, but
yeah, a lot of it was just trying to do some guesswork afterwards of what it could possibly be, because personally I sold my ewes to after lambing this year because I sold some couples. She's had, I think it's 219% or something like that. Oh, so God. On the same day, scanning on the same day as me, and that yeah, that was some
lambs about there.
Yeah, it's all my best use there. But yeah, so I'm putting it down to not having flushed the ewes properly beforehand. So I'm guessing, well, I didn't really have much of a choice as to where I had for them before they went in with the tup. Put mineral buckets out and stuff like that for them, but it just wasn't enough. And they were in a pretty coarse field, like thistly and just reedy. It was just not nice. So I guess their bodies weren't prepared for the ram to go in with them. So they thought, well, I'm not going to get in lamb to this. It's like I'm not going to be able to feed lambs on this ground, so I'm not going to release the eggs. So they're just not fertile enough. So yeah,
do you know what's
rams
really,
are fun.
Really nice is hearing like open and speaking about how well you've had a shit scanning, and it's a matter of fact, isn't it? And we're pretty well set. But there's a lot of people that try and hide results like that, don't they? Yeah, they shy away from
well, no, it was dreadful, and I may as well. Well, yeah, you may as don't see why. Like, it's nothing to be embarrassed about, really, though, is it? Because everyone. I mean, I wouldn't even class it as a mistake, to be honest, because I was going to say everyone makes mistakes. But if I didn't have a choice but to put them on the ground that they were on, then I just know better for next time to do a bit better management and to to organise myself a bit better and have somewhere for them to go for flushing before the tuck goes in.
Yeah, but that is it. That everything that happens, as long as you're learning from it, you're not wasting your time, are you? Because you've
Exactly. That's the thing with farming, like it's constantly adapting and it's a constant learning curve, especially for me because I've not been in it for long. I've only had my sheep. I had 2 sheep for 2 years when I was 18 to 20, and then now I've just been growing and growing slowly. But yeah,
It's good then.
yeah, fantastic.
Everybody's got to start.
Keep going. That's the main thing, and you start from nowhere.
Start from nowhere.
exactly. So it's constant learning. I've been separate from bigger flocks. This is the first year I've been completely separate from them. So that's why I've been doing it independently. So it's like proper just learning the whole time.
So just we are running out of a bit of time. So just quickly, not too quickly, but question about being a lady in the farming community.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find it very discriminatory towards women? Have you had any experiences in that regard?
I wouldn't say discriminatory. Not really. You get a few comments, but you're gonna get it. Like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, or you shouldn't be lifting that, or whatever. Like I was on a spud job with my partner, and we were lifting these bags of spuds, and the owner comes up and says like, yes, when I say that I've got my sheep and it's not me, and because I show my sheep as well, and my partner's on the show with me in the pens, they'll straight away go to him and ask him about the sheep. Never expect it to be me who has the sheep. They'll always expect it to be, even if I'm in all my show gear and he doesn't even look farming related, like they'll always go to him. But that's just how it is, because women aren't often seen as farmers or stuff like that. But it doesn't really bother me. I've not been discriminated against badly. Just a few comments here and there.
Yeah,
That is good.
and to be fair, women are starting to get more out there, and hopefully there'll be less like discrimination and things like that with women in farming.
So what would you say? What would you say if a young girl's looking? Obviously, you've got a bit of social media and stuff. Looking at your bit of stuff that you do, and it's like, I want to be the next Sarah. What advice would you give her?
Don't. Go for it. Anyone can. Anyone can get into farming with the right mindset. Anyone can do it. There's no reason as to why not. No, there literally isn't. Just unless you obviously live in the middle of a city, you've got some things that are in the way. But if you want it hard enough,
Definitely. Well, that's definitely a thing to say to get women and young people into farming. Must admit.
That is it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just get into it. Anyone can do it as long as you've got the right mindset. That is the main thing.
That is it.
We
isn't
need
it?
more
Right,
blood.
I've got a little question for you. Now, what?
Oh, no, you go ahead.
All right.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay.
Who doesn't?
Have I seen a little photo or a video somewhere of a sheep with a mullet?
you have. Yes, you've used it.
Oh, have we?
You have.
You used it.
Yeah, when you were describing the young farmer look.
You used it, yeah.
We used it on a. What was it? We were here. There was someone saying that like.
Oh yeah, it was Charlie Bassett, wasn't it? About the mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went on Google, found a picture. I was trying to find a picture of a mullet, like a haircut, but I was like, I can't really get people's faces in it because I was like, oh, fucking sheep, that'll do.
Yeah.
And then like posted this video. 30 seconds later, she's like,
Copyright.
Yeah. So that was last year's mullet. She's got another one this year, but I got rid of it a couple of days ago.
I must say, I am very, very impressed.
Thank you.
Because have you ever tried to give a sheep a mullet?
Not really, no.
So I had a request on a pet job to leave one.
He's a good shooter.
Yeah, but I shit you not, it's actually harder to leave a mullet on a sheep than it is to shear the thing.
It is.
I couldn't get around
I
it.
was told to leave one on a valet's, and I was like, no, no, I'm not doing it.
Jesus. No, that's so.
Not with the horns there.
Why did the sheep get a mullet?
Why not?
Okay.
That was about it,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Shut you down, Mike.
Come on, let's move on, mate. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, no, it's an annual thing now. So she got one last year. She got another one this year, and if she has any daughters in the flock, no doubt they'll get one as well.
What's the name of the sheep?
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny, mullet Jenny.
Exactly.
Does she flick her mullet about when she runs, or like
She does. Yeah, she does that whole like the shampoo ads. She does that all the time.
Stand there with a hairdryer
Won't
blowing
stop.
it for her.
Yeah. Makes her luscious locks.
There you go. Are we allowed to etch a photo in for our listeners, or do we have to pay for that one as well?
No, you've got to pay for that. No, of course you can. Go for it.
We got
You
no
can even
money.
post videos of it if you want.
Nice. We'll etch that
Fancy
in,
reposting my
people
my
can
video.
understand what we're talking about if they haven't already seen it. But that's it.
It's been about, I think.
So,
mullet's been
Yeah,
about.
it's been about this year's has.
Hey,
Hey, I know what you're thinking, eh? Pipe down, Mike. Pipe down.
he's the mind. He's the mind. Dear. Well,
So how many rams old Jenny's eating?
Yes, Jenny loves the ram. I don't know if you've seen that video. She loves the ram.
Oh yes.
The green one.
Send
Jenny.
send us that video. Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
That was funny, yeah. Jenny definitely loves around.
Yeah.
There's a
Jenny
joke.
absolutely adores the ram.
Nice.
Judging from the fucking Randall page, Jenny was in all sorts of fucking compromising positions.
Did you have to reapply the rattle paint the day after?
Yes.
Jenny
As soon as I saw Jenny like that, and I was like, well, there's no paint left for the rest of them.
That was a bit of Kama Sutra stuff right there.
Yes. Yeah. Tom studied the Kama Sutra long and hard.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Anyway, so you do a bit of social mediaing.
A little bit.
A little bit. Bloody hell, you can't turn anywhere, she's there. What do you sorry, I should have followed that up with a question, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Go, Dylan. I'm still recording.
You're doing well tonight, yeah.
Just a statement.
So yeah, what made you get into the whole social media? Because you got a bit of a following going on the old TikToker and Instagram and bits and bobs.
It just sort of happened. I didn't do it on purpose. I just started. My Instagram was just purely for personal. That was literally it. And then I started my own sheep, started posting a little bit more pictures of the sheep, and then it literally just turned into sheep. And then the TikTok, that started in COVID, when TikTok sort of really started gaining traction. And then all my friends were in lockdown. They were like, oh, I'm going to get TikTok famous during lockdown. And I thought, yeah, sure. And they were posting videos all the time and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, fuck that. And then I was doing my isolation, the lockdown in the lambing shed. Because I doing lambing for that farm I used to work for before he retired. And then I thought, oh, I'll just post a few videos. And obviously it was going really shittily at first. I wasn't expecting anything, and then sort of started gaining more and more followers. And then I just started talking to the people, and Instagram stories was where I sort of first started doing the actual talking to the camera. And sorry, my cat's just having a sneezing fit. But yeah, it just sort of happened, not on purpose.
You fucking pigs. You fucking dirty bastards.
No,
Hey, whoa. There's the cat.
It's a cat.
this.
You
Okay.
twisted that.
This
You
is
twisted
a
that big time.
Podcast first.
This is a PG podcast. Fuck it.
Doesn't help if I look down first and then say it, does it?
Yeah, no.
There we go.
What's the cat's name?
Merlin.
Yeah.
Leighton's gone. You're gonna have to wait for Leighton. You need Jesus.
Talk about this.
Okay, anyway.
I'm the one that has to look him in the eye across the room.
Anyway, social media, and you got a bit of well, you know, oh my god! Stop! You're gonna kill Leighton.
Good old man, look at him. He's loving it.
He is loving it. Proper little office boy.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so then you're working with old Bettercraft now, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Would you recommend their gear?
Yes, I would. Can I 10% off?
Yeah.
I saw your review video the other day.
What did you think? Honest?
To be fair, the other brands I've not tried, other than Ridgeline.
What do you think?
I'll say it again. I've got mold growing on the back of my jacket at the moment. It's still wet. It's still soaking wet.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're called like monsoon and stuff like that. Like, are they meant to withhold a monsoon? They don't. they bit of drizzle maybe.
The Ridgeline drizzle.
Out in 5 minutes. But
there we go, new jacket.
no, I'm not a Ridgeline fan. I mean, they look good, but that's it.
Yeah,
that's about it. But yeah, I like Bettercraft.
Well, where can these followers and viewers find you on social media if you want them to?
Instagram and TikTok. That's it. Yeah.
And your username on there is it your name?
The Kerno Shepherdess.
The Kerno.
Kerno, the Cornish word for Cornwall.
Ah,
There you go, learn something new.
there was a school there, isn't there?
I just thought it was like a fucking village down the road or something.
No. That's the whole of Cornwall. I am the shepherdess of Cornwall.
Whoa, hello, that's a big statement.
Wow.
That sounds awful.
that is literally, we're going to clip that out, post that.
No. Okay, there's that. You know that thing where you said that I could ask for something to be edited out?
We lied. No. We lied about that. We don't do that yet.
You signed the contract, don't read the small print.
No.
Anyway, let's get into some real major topics. Something that's been happening lately is obviously the upcoming rally.
Oh yeah, hello.
In London. Are you going to make the trip up to London?
I'm not able to because I've got a show the next day. I've got a show the next day for work, and I've got to travel up on the day of the rally, so I would not make it, I'm afraid.
Would you have gone if you did have a show?
To be fair, probably. I don't know. I've not given it much thought because I've known that I've had the show, so I've not thought about if I would have gone or not, but probably, yeah. Solidarity and support and that sort of thing, you know.
Right.
And I know the guy who's organising the coach from here is a friend of mine.
So there is a load of you going up from that way.
There is, yeah.
Good.
So two questions from me to you, like the whole room now, or you, or every one of you. Do you think, one, it's a good idea that there's two different sort of protests happening on the same day in the same?
No.
I'd say no as well.
No, because you don't get as much attention on the one, you know, because you got split attention then. So if you have it on 2 different days, you got all the attention on you, you know.
What do I think? Yeah, I would think the same, but I think that this whole thing has been caused by one thing and one thing only. It's your so-called farming union.
I know. I knew that was coming next.
Pussying out.
That costs really getting to you, isn't it?
Yeah. Just them pushing out of the whole job, and because they got told off a little bit, and they got scared of being told off, so they're like, oh no, not everyone could come now. After telling everyone that anyone could go.
Do you know what I found really interesting? So last night there was a group of like 5 or 6 older farmers, you know, that have been in the job for a long time. and they are fuming over it. They said we should all be united as one.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have half of them over there. We shouldn't have half of them over there. And who like they shouldn't be saying to you or anybody else what to do. You know, it's in that sense. They were raging. I couldn't get a word in. I was just listening to them. They're fuming over it.
Yeah, you see with like all the other protests as well. Though you've got people. They all go together. You don't see like load of people down one street and then a load of people down another street, and they're protesting for the same thing. They've got different banners. So it just doesn't. It just be all together and.
Yeah. Are you involved much in the NFU or? Oh shit.
Not really, no.
So you don't care what we say. I didn't mean to say their name then.
Are those so-called people down your way?
They would do it. They would have raps and stuff.
I really don't know. I'm not involved at all.
That's fair enough.
Can't be that good, then, can it?
It's really interesting hearing these other farmers' opinions. They've all got insurance with them and whatnot. But they were
Insure me.
fuming. They were, they said, I'm not getting dictated by nobody. And they were getting quite nasty, actually. I was thinking, Christ, here we go. They're all going up. You know.
I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be like.
You two boys going up then?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take a run up.
I'm not.
I'm going to take a run up. Just
Get my head chopped off.
So you've got to be, you can't preach something or say anything or give an opinion if you've not followed through with anything, can you?
Well, exactly. The thing is as well, I mean, yes, okay, it's in the middle of the week and stuff, but if you've got a strong opinion on it, then yeah, definitely try and get up there. But if you can't, then
exactly, yeah. I'm sure there'll be another one.
Don't think you're failing kind of for not going up.
No.
But it's great to see loads of people going up and doing it.
You going up?
No, rattles, mate. Rattles, ram rattles. Can't do it. It's a
Right.
rattle day. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would have been one of the main people out there.
Yeah. Animals come
I would have
first,
loved to
mate.
see you on Country Farm again.
No, they won't let me back on country.
Yeah.
Did I tell you that story? I called him shit.
No?
Oh,
I was there, yeah. I see
you
the
know we
first-
did those protests
Yeah,
at the start of the year.
yeah.
They obviously saw, oh, that's a black man. We got to get him on. Fucking, we'll get some bonus points there. She come over and she's like, oh, can I ask you a few questions? I'm like, yeah, who are you with anyway? She's like, oh yeah, we're part of Country Farm. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not so sure. A bit shit, aren't you? She's like, oh, don't be like that, don't be like that. I was like, well, you used to be all right, not so much. Not so much anymore.
They still interviewed you though, didn't they?
Yeah, never made the TV cut.
Oh dear.
To be honest.
Well, no, well, good on the farmers for doing it, and yeah, hopefully we can get something from this.
Yeah, because this episode won't be out before then, will it?
They'll be out afterwards.
Afterwards, yeah. So, but by the time people are seeing this episode, they'll
Well, we should say then, well done, guys.
come and let me out myself.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. It wants to be a peaceful job. It just wants to be done the right way, doesn't it?
But are they actually? I cannot personally see what they're going to achieve.
I think it's a case of just getting out there a little bit, public eye.
It's just the day out.
Yeah, but the thing is, by the sounds of it, this Rachel Reed, she got no remorse from this.
No, but this kind of leads on to what we're going to speak about next as well. So John, was it McTermott or something like that? He's a former Labour MP, and this came out today. And he said, let's just get rid of farmers.
Small farmers.
Yeah,
farmers.
but he originally said farmers to start with, and then he backed off and went to small farmers. But he said, let's just treat them like the miners and get in and wash them out. And he said, we don't need them.
No.
Yeah.
Have you heard what the Dales Farmer's written? His song.
I haven't, no.
Song.
Yeah, he's written a song.
Right.
It's on his story.
He's
About this whole situation.
written a song.
Have you seen this then? This
Song,
interview
yeah.
that was done.
Hey?
Have you
Yeah.
seen the interview?
Yeah. Hold on.
She's finding the song. She could get a job. She could get a job on this podcast, I reckon.
Wanna get should have been a farmer. Rachel Reeves, she hasn't got a clue. And Steve Reed's making quite the mess, telling farmers we must do more with less. And Keir Starmer, he doesn't know what to do. So
I
pay
reckon
your
that-
bills and pay your rent on top of the money you've already spent on cheap.
Yeah. pretty
I
good.
reckon we could get this on a young farmers party.
Yeah.
Fuck Melon and the elephant off. We've got this instead. Gee.
Yeah, come on, Alves for who?
No, but no. To be fair, that interview I think is awful. Saying that small farmers should just go and stuff. Personally, my opinion is that small farmers are part of the backbone of the countryside.
Right. Can someone please tell me what is a small farmer? What?
Well,
is
that's what I said last week.
Yeah.
It's like the little family farms little family farms, I suppose.
Yeah,
Probably under 1,000 acres, isn't it?
That's big.
I'd say small. I'd say smaller than that.
Yeah.
I'd say yes. I'd say
Yeah.
300 to 500. Anything under 500 then. I'd say would be classed as,
Still a lot. You can run a lot of sheep on 500 acres.
mind you, in the cattle herd thing. If you've got like 300 acres for it, you're in your medium farm. So maybe even under 300, 250. Let's just say every single fucking number.
Yeah,
We'll get to it at the end because we don't know.
No,
what
we don't
they-
know, yeah,
small
it's,
farm farm. But no, definitely like what you said, Sarah. Family farms
Mm-hmm.
is the biggest thing there. Is like, yeah, some majority of family farms are small.
This sounds really terrible to say. And I'm sorry for saying this. But I reckon Mr. Putin best send some troops out and just fuck the world up and let farmers be appreciated again. That's what it's.
I hope he doesn't listen to us, you know.
Oh, Jesus. But what I'm trying to get to is what Winston Churchill said after the war was we should never ever not be able to feed ourselves again
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because it was such a rough time then,
Mm.
and basically the government's going, yeah, it'll be all right, we'll just keep importing it.
Yeah.
But what happens when we're importing food from New Zealand? What happens when the Suez Canal is blocked again? What happens when the pirates come along? You know, there's so much things
There
around
is.
the world. There's too many variables.
There's no certainty.
If fucking Maureen goes to Tesco's and there's no lamb, she'll have a fucking nightmare.
Panic.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Sorry, my bad. I'll shut
But
up
there's
now.
not going to be any food security at all, is there?
Yeah.
What do you think the right way to go about it is?
What about this?
Yeah,
Mate, I'm not gonna lie.
to get us in the public eye a bit more.
I don't think that going to London, you're going to London in mass.
Mm.
They did that for the hunt back when they were going to ban the hunt. Hunt still got banned. You just go there for a day out, walk around a bit, wave at some people. More fucking Doreen comes out and says, "I love you, farmers," and then she goes back in. Rachel Reeves goes home, has a Polish kebab or something. I don't know, and.
I think unless they did something like what the French do and be full on destructive, nothing's going to get anywhere. But the thing is, we can't do that because farmers and the general public aren't friends in the UK, whereas in France, the farmers are backed by the public, but we're not. So if we were to do that,
They know
if we were
that.
to do that and disrupt a day's work or longer, then the general public would be all over us. They'd hate it. So we wouldn't be able to do that.
That's
Literally
the
nothing we can do.
problem.
Yeah,
we
and
can't do anything more than peaceful protesting and peaceful protesting.
I think there's a little bit more you can do that's peaceful but disruptive.
Yeah, but we haven't got the backing of the general public.
Yeah, I've never heard it put like that, and I think it's really good that we aren't friends with the general public, are we?
No.
As farmers, do you think we are?
No, I wouldn't say so. I'd say what's happened. I think that there's a generation that's been skipped in a sense of education and farming, and now you see people doing more with educating younger people in schools and stuff for farming. And probably you'll find that if farming's not as fucked as what it is in that time, they would actually appreciate it more when they get to their parents' age because they were taught it at a young age. I think that's where it's gone wrong as well.
It is really,
I don't think it's a lovely idea. Let's all go to London, but it's not going to achieve anything.
If it's peaceful, it won't.
No, but it's got to be, like you say, it's got to be peaceful. People don't want their life disrupted. But
it does show solidarity. But other than that, what is it going to do?
If you got organised a bit better, instead of let's all go to London, let's all go to the major distribution center for Tesco's in every county.
Yeah.
Let's stop those lorries going out for a bit.
Yeah.
Tesco's supermarkets have so much influence on the government in terms of what money they put into there.
That's it. Yeah.
Is that once that pink starts getting on there, it's
That's the thing. All these farmers are going to be up in London, so all these lorries, like you say, are still going to be moving all the food and stuff from supermarkets and from the ports and everything like that. Fine, yeah, get down, stop them,
because that's still peaceful in a term, but it's disruptive.
Sorry, my tractor's broken down on the road. I can't move.
We tried that. We tried that one in Ashford.
Actually, but
let's see what happens. Well,
yeah.
Let's hope it does something. But
no, fair play to everyone that's going up. Obviously, it's I'd love to go, but I can't go.
Yeah, I just feel a bit bad in a way if I don't go. That people are travelling the length and breadth of the country to come somewhere which is an hour away from us. That's kind of why I'm heading up. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Anyway, so Miss Sarah, I hear you've got a farming fuck up for us.
I do. I wasn't. Yes. It's not the end of the world, but it could have been easily avoided. And in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. And I wasn't ever going to tell anybody about it, but with the whole shearing thing, I was shearing some pets, and they were ewes. So I thought, they are all now anyway.
You've done it.
Yeah, the owner was like towering over me as I was shearing them. She was very curious as to what I was doing. Wasn't told that there was a weather. And so as a accidental circumcision. And yeah. You
got a bollock or you got a pizzle?
Pizzle.
Oh dear.
Took it clean off.
Clean off.
Clean off. He's all right. He's fine. He's fine now. He's recovered.
Yeah.
To be fair, I have done that.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was thinking, like, shearers, if you're shearing sheep, you most probably, and you're shearing lots, you most probably have done it.
I always check it. I don't care. I don't care what job I turn up to. I always check it. Yeah.
Since then, I've learned a lesson, and I have checked even my own, like, just to make sure there's not a weird growth down there, just to make sure.
Oh man! And there's so much blood, isn't there?
There's so much blood, and I was there, and she was like watching exactly what I was doing at the time. And as soon as I did it, there was red, and I'd suddenly just like started pouring with sweat, went bright red, and I thought, oh shit! And I just like profusely apologizing to this lady and her sheep, and she was like, oh no, don't worry about it. I've done it before. And I was like, how have you done it before? Like the whole thing was there. I've done that to him before, and I thought, how?
Oh dear. Oh man,
that was when you said yesterday for a farming fuck up. That's the one I thought of. Well, actually, I know I didn't think of it. I asked my partner, and he was like, "Yeah, go." With that was a pretty good fuck up.
Have you also got an unpopular opinion with you?
I struggled with thinking of that one. I did struggle with thinking of that one, and I'm still struggling. So, other than like what I was saying earlier, like overrated brands and stuff like that, like Ridgeline and I can't really think of much else.
See.
And I also didn't want to slag off. I was going to say about another company, but I also don't want to slag them off because I don't know if I'm allowed to. So.
You might get a brand deal yet from them, is that why?
No, I don't want a brand deal from them. Because I just so happen to work with the competitor or for the competitor. So
I think we know where that's going.
It's not Sherwell.
Yeah, that's good. It's the other one.
It's the other one. Not that one either. Oh wait, no, what was that say?
Find it.
Oh no, it's not that one either.
She's like, I've never even heard of that one.
What's that?
No, I have. I downloaded it and then deleted it.
Ooh. Yeah, it gets a bit close to our livestock, doesn't it? Stock Finder.
No, that was before.
Turns out
No.
I took her phone just to make sure what's on there
Yeah.
before she got hired.
What's
Yeah.
this up here?
Dear.
Right, I think we're coming to the end of our time, aren't we? But it's been a pleasure to have you on, Sarah, and hear
Thank you.
all about your goings on within farming and whatnot. But
And Kernu.
Kerno
Canal.
or Kernow.
Canal.
Not really, no. Kerno.
She shut you down, isn't it? No, don't fuck around with that.
but that is where people can find you if they want to on Instagram and TikTok, is it?
Yes,
the
Kerno Shepherd.
Yes.
Feel free
Yeah.
to give a follow for
Well,
not a lot of content at the moment.
Mate, I'm so jealous. I love Cornwall. It's just so great.
just
Oh,
before one of you
wait,
say it,
wait, can I just say one thing? Best place I've ever been in Cornwall. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh shit, what's it called now? Shit. It's got the fucking pub on the beach. Shit.
There's probably a
Oh,
couple.
Eh?
There's a few with pubs like right on the beach. Isn't there?
Oh fuck, what's
Oh, I know the ones you mean.
the watering hole? The pub's called
The watering hole. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah,
where is
they've
it?
got a festival there called Tunes in the Dunes.
Yes. Oh my god, what's it called?
Are we going then?
I knew this was coming.
Are we going to go down there as well?
Oh, last year I went to that. Was it last year or the year before? I went to that, and I was wearing a Backbridge Farming polo shirt, and so was my partner for the festival. And they gave us VIP tickets on the door because the lady serving us was a farmer.
No.
So we got VIP tickets and backstage tickets.
Karen Porth.
And for the after party.
Karen Porth.
In Perranporth, that's the one.
There we
Thank
go.
you. That's why we've got Craig here.
Oh dear.
I like
Well,
the idea of that. We ought to go down there. Or
Oh,
we go
mate,
to
another-
honestly, this pub is great. It's right on the beach. Sunset that way.
Yeah.
Have a couple babies. Tide comes in. You can't
you know what
go
I think
home.
we should do now? Because we've said a few places.
Yeah.
I think we should do a tour of SBU.
Should
Get a
do
little minibus or camper van or so. Can we
What?
just tour
Hey.
the UK?
1 week away. Go visit every guest we've had.
Yeah.
so far.
Do it.
You should
coming,
do that.
Let's smash that out. That's good, eh?
We're coming to see you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
She did
Go
something.
when Tunes in the Dunes is on in the summer.
There we are.
Oh, right.
You got an agenda.
No, perfect. No. Anyway, thank you so much, Sarah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it has been a pleasure having you on.
Hell of a talk. We have been,
The short, black and the ugly.
We've been the Short, Black and the Ugly.
and catch us on Instagram,
TikTok.
Facebook,
YouTube.
Spotify.
Email.
Yeah, that's
We're
just, we
adding
didn't
this
get
one
an
in
email.
now.
Yeah, we didn't get an email, did we?
We're having email in.
Yeah.
If you like what we do, leave us a review, leave us a comment, leave us a like.
That's it.
And if you don't like what we do, leave us a review, leave us a like, tell us we're shit.
But
Yeah.
we won't pay any attention to it because
We're fucking amazing.
we're amazing.
We're the best
Like we
podcast.
say, we're the most consistent podcast ever. So
Best
there we go.
podcast I've ever been on.
Pardon?
Best podcast I've ever been on.
There we
Hey!
go. You've heard it here.
It's
You've
the
heard it here.
And the only. Pardon?
How many podcasts have you been on?
This one.
Yeah.
What?
Because you've turned down the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's what you
We like
say.
you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
we like
they just
you.
weren't good enough. And when I got the message yesterday to come on, I just jumped at the opportunity.
There you go.
Perfect. Well, I'll
Dream
do
come
that.
true.
The Short, Black and Ugly.
I've been Luke the Black.
And I've been Dylan, the short, and that's the one up in the pitch.
Let's play ball. Get me to
Perfect.
the pub.